Kill assigned targets. Avoid being killed.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Assassin's Creed 3 multiplayer deathmatch game. I'm Broski, and today we're playing as the Renegade Night Stalker costume dealio on the map New York Brewery, which is a pretty fun map. But right away, I'm gonna get into the gameplay. We spot the Preacher as our target. He's making his way on the other side of the map across a walkway, but we also recognize one of our pursuers, the robber right there, because when he made his appearance from the stairs, the whispers started getting stronger, and the way he's acting right now is not very subtle whatsoever, so we're able to spot him pretty quickly. But I decided to go for the first blood kill and then the contested wrap-up. To me, getting first blood was a little more important than stopping my pursuer from getting me. But that's a compromise that I had to take there. I decided to get the first blood because whenever you can get first blood, I highly recommend that. What's unique about first blood bonus is that it actually counts towards your variety, which makes it basically a free bonus for that. So that's something to shoot for every time. Going along with that pursuer incident, in the comments it was brought up that talking about pursuers would be a really interesting video and a really interesting concept. It's like how you recognize pursuers, how you deal with them, and everything like that. And I thought that was a really good idea to talk about. I chose this game to talk about it because I recognize my pursuers maybe about 70% of the time, and then the other 30% I fail. And I think that's what's super unique about the Assassin's Creed 3 multiplayer, and that it's highly encouraged to be subtle and be, not look like a pursuer. You're supposed to blend with the computers. And how about a point like this right here, what just happened? We're able to take out the Preacher as one of our pursuers, but then another player is disguised as the Bear, who happens to be one of the NPCs during this match, and he's able to take me out that way. I was able to see that the Preacher was my pursuer. The whispers were really strong, and he was just kind of just sitting there alone. But there's no way I could have prevented the Bear from taking me out. I think the actual player was actually the multi-bank, but he was able to get a nice solid kill off of me because of disguise, and disguise is a great perk for that. I think the nature of the game itself is like you can play and play and play. You will get better at recognizing pursuers and everything like that, but there's still gonna be some times where that's just gonna fail. And that's okay though. Each game you can't. I don't know if there is such thing as a perfect game for that, but that's something else to talk about. Oh man. So in an instance like this as well, we were given the multi-bank as our target, and we were able to take him out. We were able to recognize the Preacher as one of our pursuers, and we were able to throw a knife and take him out. Unfortunately, we were given the multi-bank as another target again, and he takes us out with a knife and stun, so that's good for him. I do sense some whispers right here. I did notice the robber from, just a little while back hanging around in that blend group. But unfortunately, I thought I was being stealthy enough and sticking in these blend groups to throw him off a little bit, but he did have a lock on me and was able to take me out. So that was good for him. So that worked out. So we respawn. We're going to join this walking blend group, and then immediately leave it because it's not heading the way we want to go. And we're given the multi-bank as our new pursuer. He's doing some high-profile action. And then this Preacher, I don't know what he's doing. He's just kind of chilling alone here. You'll actually see the Preacher here kind of do that quite a bit. He'll stick in blend groups, but he doesn't have the blender copy on, so really it's kind of futile to do that. And right here, this death really got on my nerves. My knife had 2 seconds to respawn, so I was like, oh, I can throw my knife and still survive, right? Except the counter went to 2, 1, and then the 0 counted down as well. I don't like that. 0 doesn't have a value. It shouldn't count down. It should go 2, 1, and then it appears right away, right? At least that's how I think it. 0 shouldn't have a full second value. That doesn't make sense. So I am able to throw the knife off, but it doesn't matter because he got the attack animation in already. So it was like I was screwed either way. Oh man. So that I did not like that. Oh man. But anyway, we were able to respawn. We were able to take out the Preacher with a contested kill, although I wasn't sure how that was contested. We're able to lure the Huntsman right here, which was fairly lucky, I will admit. And I decided to try to walk away here, but then, again, a great disguise used from the multi-bank. Disguise is probably my favorite ability in the Assassin's Creed experience. It is useful in every game type. You know, it's super fun and useful to use. Uh, I think it's pretty comparable to use in like smoke bomb, decoy, and everything like that, and knife. It should be part of everyone's build. So right there with the strongman, spotting him as pursuer was pretty easy. The whispers are fairly strong. I'm checking my 2 areas that people tend to come from, the walkway and the hallway, the other walkway right there. And he was making a beeline towards this group, so we recognized right away that he definitely has us as a target. We're able to throw a knife and take out a stun that way. So, you know, some situation like that was pretty evident of who our pursuer was, and you just have to be prepared to defend yourself from that. And defending yourself can be using your abilities, using your knife, or running away. Right here, the Montebank got a little too happy-go-lucky with that right there and took out a civilian, but that's alright. So, the Huntsman was our target, and if you noticed before, I was kind of taking my time recognizing who it might be. I decided to go for the middle person for 2 reasons. One, the nature of the NPCs in this game for when they want to use blend group is actually the pacing between me, the bear, and the Montebank right now is actually the natural thing of how the NPCs stand in a blend group right there. They're always like one person, 3. You know, there's like it could be you, a blank, no person, and then the actual NPC. It's usually 2 to 3 bodies away from you. And I think that's very important for when hiding in blend groups is that you keep to that style, because then it's a little less obvious. When I thought about it, I knew that the huntsman that was right in the middle of those 3 people, I knew that he was a real person because of how the NPCs are aligned in the blend group. That's something to think about, and I don't think a lot of players do think about that. But you know, they have a set distance from each other usually. Right here, I'm able to take out the robber with a nice hidden kill, and then I panic when I see the red pursuer sign from the silent shadow there, and I get taken out. I shouldn't have thrown a smoke bomb down there, but I did kind of panic, so that was my fault. But that's alright. We respawn. Unfortunately, our target is taken out, and then we're just going to settle for a round finish bonus right there. So we're going to be pretty aware of our surroundings. We do have a pursuer on us. We do hear some whispers. It is not the preacher. Luckily, he's just kind of chilling, having a drink with us. But we're going to keep an eye out right here. The huntsman makes an appearance right here. We're pretty weary of him. We're thinking that he might be one of us, but then he's actually turning around the full corner and he's walking away. And the whispers are still going strong, so I think it might be the bear, because the bear makes an awkward step right there, and I was like, oh, it's totally a pursuer, but it's not. It's a computer, and the huntsman takes full advantage of this and is able to take me out right there. So that was really good on him, and that was unfortunate for me. But again, that's another situation where I can't get all my pursuers all the time. And unfortunately, that was just an ugly happenstance, but you know, that's just how it worked out. We respawn, we're given the Montebank as our new target. We're going to make our way around up top here, and we're able to get a nice slick poison off, which is pretty great for us. On the New York Brewery map, I actually tend to like to stay on the top level right here. It's pretty safe right here. If ever I'm on the bottom level, I'm actually like just trying to blend in and get my way like through right here and go up the stairs again. Most of the action takes place on top right here, and it's very easy that way. I gotta thank the preacher right here, because after that poison kill, I was at 14-15 variety bonus, and I was just thinking, I was like, oh, I don't have much time, what am I gonna do right there? And then he was able to get the stun. I'm like, oh, perfect, I get the grounded bonus, and that's just great for us. Following that up, we were able to lure the Montebank, and we were able to get a stun right here, but unfortunately at the same time, the robber turned out to be a new target, and he was rounding the corner, and was able to get a stun off of us, and so I guess we made that really easy for him, actually, to spot his pursuer, huh? Sensing more whispers, we were pretty weary of one of our pursuers, which is the strongman. Unfortunately, I didn't see the new pursuer on us, and I didn't think the Montebank would be a new pursuer. And I went to go kill the robber, but when I pressed X, it made me zoom towards our pursuer for a contested kill. So that kind of stunk, but that's just what happens for that. But we're in the last 10 seconds of the game here. I'm going to see if I can maybe get one more kill or stun or something like that. And the strongman runs by, but I wasn't close enough to press the X, which is a little unfortunate, but I end the game right there. So thank you for watching. I really appreciate the feedback I've been getting and the support. It's been a lot of fun. I end up on top with the multi-bank and the preacher rounding out second and third. So once again, thank you. Like the video if you want to see the channel grow a little bit, and throw in the comments what kind of videos you'd like to see. I'm all for suggestions, and talking about pursuers was actually a new way to talk about a different aspect in the game that I thoroughly enjoyed and thinking about. So thanks again. I will see everyone later. Bye bye.